It's harvest season in Fucheng Village, southwest China's Chongqing Municipality. Mandarins ripen across thousands of hectares. The fruit hangs heavy on the branches, perfuming the air. 70-year-old Chen Guoxiu has spent most of her life in these orchards. Since the 1960s, these golden fruits have become a source of steady income for thousands of villagers here.
In the early years, when guests came to our home, we would rather serve them eggs than mandarins. The fruit was for selling.
The region's soil, hilly terrain, and favorable climate produce a fruit that's sweet and juicy. But they also make farming and transport physically demanding.
In the past, we had to climb the hills before dawn. By the time we filled a basket and carried it down, the sun had just risen.
For experienced growers like Chen, carrying a full crate down the hillside once took nearly an hour.
Okay, now I've got a full crate of mandarin oranges. It's quite heavy, about 20 kilograms. And since we're halfway up the hillside, how can I get them down? On my back? No, I've got some help.
Drones now transport the fruit from hills about 500 meters high to processing facilities below. The trip takes just 2 minutes, and the cost only half a US cent per kilogram. But drone delivery is only part of the industry's upgrade. At the foot of the hill, the mandarins move swiftly onto automated conveyor belts for washing, sorting, and waxing. Pre-cooled containers stand ready at 0 degrees Celsius. In less than 1 hour, these fruits freshly picked from China's southwestern hills begin their journey overseas.
Last year, we exported around 400 containers. This year, we expect a 10% increase. Our main markets are Southeast Asia, Kazakhstan, and Russia. This year, we've also expanded to India and Bangladesh.
Industry data from the Chinese Society of Citriculture show that China remains the world's largest citrus producer, with annual output topping 65 million tons. During the poverty alleviation campaign, citrus farming played a key role in boosting incomes in many rural regions. 5 years after the elimination of extreme poverty, the challenge has shifted. How to stay competitive in the increasingly saturated market? For Fucheng Village, the answer lies beyond China's borders. To stay ahead, growers are cultivating late-ripening varieties to stagger market timing. They're also investing in smart agriculture. Data-driven systems help improve quality and manage risks.
Agriculture often depends on the weather. We can't change the climate, but with real-time data we can respond earlier, whether to temperature shifts or pests.
From drone logistics to export expansion, the transformation of the mandarin industry in this small village mirrors a broader shift underway across China's countryside.
All 832 formerly impoverished counties have developed leading industries that are strong, distinctive, and drive local growth.
As China's rural revitalization moves forward, the focus is no longer simply on building industries, but on making them more efficient, more innovative, and more competitive. President Xi Jinping has emphasized developing what China calls new quality productive forces in agriculture. In practical terms, using technology, better management, and higher value-added production to upgrade traditional farming. In places like Fucheng Village, that means combining experience in orchards with smart systems, faster logistics, and access to global markets. From baskets on the back to drones in the sky, the mandarins road down the hills now stretches far beyond.